The Joker's Daughter. Ever since Dr. Harleen Quinzel turned into the famous Harley Quinn, she's been deeply in love with the insane mastermind, the Joker. Even though he may not act like it, he truly does love Harley, just as much as she loves him. They've been together for 14 years, and have managed to stay out of Arkham Asylum for the time being. But something was about to happen that would change everything. "Come on, Bats, hit me!" said Joker as he and Harley were robbing a jewelry store. "Quick, Dollface, hand me a gun," said Joker as he ran past her. Right away, boss," said Harley as she did her best to act like she wasn't sick and weak. "Quinn, are you okay?" asked Batman, but out of nowhere Joker kneed him in the chest and made him fall down. "What's wrong with you?" asked Joker. "You're slower than usual tonight." "Sorry, Puddin', I just feel really weak," said Harley, holding her stomach and kneeling over. What's wrong with you?" screamed Joker. "Joker, there could be something seriously wrong with her," said Batman. He picked up Harley and carried her over to the Batmobile. "Shotgun!" said Joker as he hopped into the passenger seat. As Batman drove them to the hospital, Harley laid in the back, clutching her stomach in pain. Batman and Joker waited in the waiting room. 15 minutes later, the doctor came to tell them how she was. "How is she?" asked Batman. "Oh, please spare us the sob story about our little Harley," said Joker. "Well," said the doctor as he whispered in Batman's ear, "give it to him straight." What did he tell you?" asked Joker. "She's pregnant, Joker." Batman looked down at Joker, who now had a scared look on his face. Soon Harley came out of the doctor's room and walked slowly to Joker and Batman. "How you feeling, Harley?" "The doctor says she'll be born in December," said Harley as she rubbed her stomach. It's a girl?" asked Joker. "Yes, Puddin', we're gonna have a daughter." "Oh, I feel like I might pass out," said Joker as he held his head up with his hand. Batman gave Harley and Joker a lift back to their house at the abandoned Laughing Town. "Harley, could you give me and Joker a minute alone?" said Batman. "Sure, see ya." As Harley went inside, Batman and Joker argued in the Batmobile. "Look, I don't like you and you don't like me, and I should really be sending you to Arkham tonight, but this changes the whole situation. And as one guy to another, we should talk about this." "Fine," said Joker with his arms crossed over his chest. Did you think you could have kids?" asked Batman. "No, I didn't. I didn't even think that spending one night alone with Harley would lead to this." "Well, that's what happens when you're not safe," said Batman. "Anyways, if Harley gives birth to your child, it wouldn't be safe to have the baby around you." "I think I'd make a great father," said Joker, glaring at Batman. "I'll prove to you I'll be a good to my daughter." "Do whatever you think is best, but the main person you should talk this over with is Harley." Soon Batman left. Joker got out of the car and watched as he drove off. "Pointy-eared bastard," he said before he walked in the house. During this time, Harley was on the phone with her best friend, Poison Ivy. "Are you serious, Harley?" "Positive, Red. I don't know what I'm gonna do," said Harley as tears started filling up her eyes. But when she heard Joker walk through the door, she stopped. "I gotta go, Red. Bye." She hung up the phone and gave a nervous smile. "Harley?" said Joker as he walked into the room. Yes, Mr. J," said Harley. "Come sit with me. We need to talk." Harley slowly walked over to the couch and sat next to Joker. "What do you want to talk about, boss?" asked Harley. "I understand that you're pregnant, and I've decided that I want to be a part of her life. And if I treat you bad when she's born, I want you to leave me, and I want you to find somewhere safe for the baby to grow up." But Puddin', if I take her away from you, will she ever see you again? Will I ever see you again?" "Don't worry about it. As long as she's safe, I don't care what happens to me." At this point, Harley wanted to cry more than anything, but she couldn't cry in front of Joker, so she quickly wiped away her tears when he wasn't looking. Like always, Joker would say, "Well, Harley, I'm going to bed, don't follow me," when he was ready for bed. But tonight, instead, he laid down on Harley's stomach and rubbed it till he fell asleep. Harley watched him as he dozed off. She played with his green hair and hoped to God that they would never be apart. For about 5 months of Harley's pregnancy, things were going great. Joker was very supportive, and he would do mostly anything he could to get the baby stuff they needed. Some he would steal, some he would buy, but regardless, they got anything they needed for their daughter. Even though Batman tried to stop them, he understood why they did it, but he felt like he was letting the city down, and that he should do something to give the baby a normal life, a better life than she would have with the Joker and Harley Quinn. Things changed once Harley became 7 months pregnant in this month of October. Halloween is one of Harley's favorite holidays, but this year it would be a Halloween she'd never forget. Instead of being home and helping her, Joker was out and causing trouble. Harley didn't want to spend her whole Halloween night home alone, so she decided she'd go for a walk and watch as the young kids trick-or-treated around Gotham. The more Harley watched the kids with their parents, the more she thought about how she would soon be a mom too. But while she was walking, she had a feeling she was being followed. So she walked down an alley and tried to calm down. But just as she was about to turn the corner of the alley, she was face to face with none other than the Creeper. And just in case you guys don't know who the Creeper is, he's from one of the Batman animated series shows. And he totally has a crush on Harley, but Harley is just not having it. Anyway, "Hey, long time no see, Harley baby," he said with that creepy smile on his face. "So, what are you supposed to be?" Let me guess. Juno the pregnant teenager?" he asked. "Any other night I'd tell you off, Creeper, but my baby tells me she's not in the mood to deal with creeps like you." "Oh, so you really are pregnant. Is it the Joker's?" he asked. "No, bonehead, it's Killer Croc's. Of course it's the Joker." "Wow, who knew he had it in him?" said the Creeper, laughing. "So, have you been having any cravings lately?" he asked. "You kiddin'? I've been craving candy corn all night," said Harley. "I can get you some. We don't want that little bun in your oven to get hungry." "No, thank you," said Harley as she walked away. "My pudding will take real good care of me and my baby. You just wait and see." Creeper watched as Harley walked away. "Should have been my baby," said Creeper as he started to walk out of the alley. But Joker, who had been watching, stepped out from the shadows and punched Creeper right in the mouth and shot him with his bang flag. "That's my baby, and no one is taking her away from me." Joker walked away and dropped the gun by the Creeper's now dead body. But what he didn't notice was that Batman was up on a building watching. That's when he decided that it was his duty to take the baby away and put Joker back at Arkham. Soon December finally came, and Harley was ready to have her baby. Before she knew it, she was laying down on the hospital bed. The doctors at the edge of her bed, her legs in the air. The more she screamed, the more Joker laughed and laughed. Batman stood outside Harley's room and watched through the glass window at everything that was going on. So finally, she was born. She was beautiful. She had light brown skin, like Harley, black and green hair, and black eyes like Joker's. Once she was in Harley's arms, Harley smiled and cried tears of joy. "What should we name her, Puddin'?" asked Harley. How about Jolene?" said Joker. "Jolie?" asked Harley. "Where'd you come up with that name?" "Easy. You take the Joe off Joker and the end of your name, Harley." "Oh, Puddin', I love it," said Harley, looking down at her baby. "Looks like the months of waiting was worth it, huh, Quinn?" asked Batman as he walked into the room. "Batman, what are you doing here?" asked Joker. "I wanted to see the baby," said Batman. "Yeah, right, you just want to take baby Jolie away," said Harley. "So, her name is Jolie. Can I see her?" asked Batman. "How do I know you won't take her?" asked Joker. "Quinn, hand the baby over to Joker." At first, Harley refused, but then she decided she could trust Joker. It was Batman she didn't trust. She slowly put Jolie into the Joker's arms, and Joker held onto her tight. "Here," said Joker, uncovering Jolie's face for the baby blanket that she was covered in. "You know, she looks a lot like you, Joker," said Batman, looking down at the baby. "Yes, I know," said Joker as he kissed his daughter on the forehead and put her back into Harley's arms. "Anything else you gotta say?" said Batman. "Actually, I do." He took out his handcuffs and put them around the Joker's wrists. "Hey, what the hell? What are you doing?" "I'm sorry, Harley, but your pudding here killed someone," said Batman. "That was 2 months ago. Now that Jolie's born, you decided to take me away?" said Joker, glaring at Batman. "Wait a minute," said Harley as she lied Jolie down and got out of bed. "What do you mean Mr. J killed someone?" said Harley as she stepped in front of the Joker to face Batman. "You're acting like that's not something Joker would do, but he did kill someone," said Batman. "Who?" said Harley. "The creeper." Harley looked over at Joker, who now had a guilty look on his face. "Yeah, okay, I did it, but I saw how he was following you. He said that Jolie should have been his." Harley knew she should have been upset with him, but instead she lifted up Joker's handcuffed hands and put them over her head to hug him. "I believe you, Puddin', and I love you so much," she said as she hugged him tight. Usually Joker would get mad and push Harley away, but somewhere in his heart he knew that Harley was the only one for him. So out of nowhere, Joker pulled Harley close and kissed her. Not on the cheek, but actually on the lips. It happened so sudden that even Batman was surprised. Once they pulled away, Harley smiled, but still had tears in her eyes. "Keep smiling, Harl. I'll be with you as soon as I can." "I'll be waiting for you, Puddin'," said Harley as she ran her fingers through Joker's thin green hair. "All right, Joker. We have to go." "Wait. I want to say goodbye to my daughter," said Joker. Harley gently picked up the baby and took her over to Joker. The baby slowly opened her eyes and smiled her gum smile at her dad. "I'll miss you," said Joker as he kissed Jolie and walked away with Batman. Soon Harley got out of the hospital. Since then, she's been living back at the lair with her baby. Ivy comes over every now and then. She still can't believe that her best friend in the whole world had a baby with a psychopath. As for Joker, well, as soon as he got into Arkham, they put him in the white room in a straitjacket. "They think they can keep me away? Well, they can't," said Joker as he just sat there. At the stroke of midnight, Joker threw his head back and laughed. He laughed so hard that everyone in Gotham could hear him, even Harley. During this time, Harley did her best to visit Joker in the asylum, but Batman said if she did, she'd get thrown into Arkham too. So she sent him letters every week and sent him pictures of Jolie. She knew that soon the three of them would be together again. Soon.